So I know that it's been a bit, there's just been a lot of life changes. I'm helping out FEMA with call center stuff, and I started some new medication, and I just am adjusting to the, I'm adjusting to the season change and life changes and getting used to a schedule that includes, you know, work and school and things that I like and time that I need just to myself to, just to recover and feel human. The event I'm heading to right now is at 1 o'clock. It's currently 11:43, and the event later on today, I'm supposed to arrive around 5. They actually wanted to do it at like 3:30, but obviously I can't make it back that fast. So yeah, that's what today is gonna look like. I have a giant thing of homemade mac and cheese in the back. I have only made it one other time, but it was like a hit. And by a hit, I mean like I made it and we only ate it at home. So like I haven't made it for a big group of people, but it was a hit between us. So I'm hoping that it'll be the same thing with a larger group of people. I have hand grated Gruyere, cheddar, and smoked Gouda, and I gotta remember, like I keep repeating this because I really want to like beat it into my head. Next time I make this recipe, I'm doubling the amount of smoked Gouda and I'm having everything else, because smoked Gouda is my favorite cheese flavor ever. It's so good, it's so rich, the texture is beautiful. I will not mess that up next time, because that will be the peak mac and cheese. I'm certain of it. Anyway, I know that this is exciting stuff. I know that this is enthralling. But I feel like it's been a long time since I've put myself in front of a camera, and I need to like feel that comfort again, you know, that comes from doing it regularly and feeling like I'm talking to another person while in front of the camera, instead of feeling like I'm being scripted and that this is like not genuine or real. You can definitely tell the difference. Like I look back at some of my videos even this year, and I can tell when I feel scripted, and I can tell when I'm just like enjoying my conversation, and there's a huge difference, and a lot of it comes from overthinking. So part of what I wanted to talk about as far as updates go is I'm on Lexapro now. I was doing really well with my exercise and my diet, and kind of just maintaining the kind of lifestyle needed to not fall into like a depressive episode and to have like bad habits creep back in. But I reached a point the past month or so where I was just getting too stuck on things. My rumination was like out of control. I was feeling unmotivated and just sad, and there was nothing I could do for myself quite yet by myself, which is why I needed medication. I kept trying to do the things that I knew worked for me in the past, but I couldn't even get myself to start doing those things and to continue doing those things long enough to actually reap any benefits. But I have finally gotten back to the point where I can feel myself not just having energy again, but also feeling excited for like the little things, and enjoying things more. Like something as simple as like sitting and watching a TV show that I like, a show that I've seen before. You know, where I was at a month or so ago, I would start watching it and it was like I was kind of like zombied out. Like I was just staring at it, and like I would recognize that there was like humor behind it and such, but I couldn't like feel it, if that makes sense. Really, this last week and a half, I have just felt like I've actually felt like that bubbling joy feeling that you get from like feeling giddy, and like when you watch something and it's genuinely silly and like you can like fully just laugh at it and feel like just in the moment. I don't know, it's hard to capture like in words exactly what that feeling is, but it's been missing. And if you've ever been in a position where that's been missing and you feel it again for the first time in a long time, it really sets in how unhappy that you were, how not right things have been mentally or emotionally, and I'm just really grateful for it. I'm I'm really grateful for all the people who reached out and were leaving little motivational comments in the time between my last upload and now. It not made me feel, it reminded me that there's a reason bigger than just having myself plastered on the internet, that it's not just a hobby of mine, it's also something that I am intending to be something good and positive that's out there in the world, like wanting others to feel not alone and like understood, because that's really what means the most to me when I hear people you know, even offline, off of comments, just people online that I meet, that I share my YouTube with. I feel like there are a lot of people who are struggling, and maybe the thing they need more than anything is just to talk to somebody and to just have somebody who's willing to sit and share that heavy load with them. But there is still, even now, especially with men, a lot of shame and stigma behind it, and it is still frowned upon, and it's not fair. And obviously I can only do so much because I'm a woman, and of course people are going to find that more socially acceptable for me as a woman to talk about these things. But anyway, this is supposed to be a Thanksgiving vlog, but obviously I have a lot on my mind because I haven't been talking for a couple weeks. I haven't even been playing League, guys. Can you believe that? Huge deal. Yeah, I feel like I've been doing a lot better the last couple weeks, and that's basically I don't know what the word is. That's my summary. I've been doing really well, and I hope you all have too. And right now, the next right thing is to make it to my family's Thanksgiving and hopefully heat this macaroni cheese up correctly and not mess it up in the process.
You said hello? Got him a duck.
TV trays. There's another TV tray there that can go out in there somewhere for somebody to eat off of. Need a fork for that. For the eggs. Need a serving fork for the.
Good job.
I got this.
You know what something is.
Deviled eggs are the best part. What are you saying?
Y'all, we have for dessert, so you don't have to eat it right after you eat.
Here, do you want me to put
Are we
them?
gonna eat? Is that what we're doing?
Do you just want me to put these in the dressing? Paul?
Huh?
Do you want me to just put these in the dressing?
That's good. Gotta be, well, 16. Somebody gonna say a blessing? Which one is the oyster one?
Butter turkey.
With the shell.
That's the oyster. How do you eat? Oh, yeah.
I wish I had a huge kitchen.
No, okay, so listen, here's the story. Will FaceTime me. We FaceTime.
Will's on the ship.
What about me?
I FaceTime Will, and Will goes, I was like, how was meeting my cousin over the phone?
Oh, another quick thing. All of my family was in the room, and while they were in the room, I had a random thought that occurred to me, and that was that I recently heard on a podcast that domesticated pigs have orgasms that last 30 minutes. And this fact randomly popped in my head. And it was like from the time it took to pop in my head to the time it took my mouth to make words was just like too quick. Almost too quick. I was like, oh my gosh, I heard the craziest thing today. And everybody like turned to look at me and was like waiting for me to answer. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. I think I've decided that probably is not the thing to say right now. And everybody was just like, no, come on, tell us. And I stood my ground. I was like, nope. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I was going to share that, really, truly. So, yeah. And everybody was just kind of like, what a weirdo. Also, I was making a joke and I like screamed the word bitch. It was really funny and everybody laughed, but at the same time I was like, oh my gosh, I just did that in front of my family. Like it was mortifying. So those are the highlights of that Thanksgiving.